welcome to another episode of You,
Me,
and
the Flea. Happy New Year! Woo! That was not planned at all. See, this is how I know we're around each other. Wait,
Dude.
It's like we know each other's thoughts.
Well, we gotta greet the people with the new year.
What's good, guys?
Where's the champagne?
Yeah, we should have popped some.
We should have, and like a popper or
Yeah.
something. Gosh, it's a new year. New vibes.
New vibes.
New vibes. Welcome to You, Me, and the Flea 2024.
2024, let's get it.
It's
go time.
going to be a good year. Do you feel it? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I kind of feel the vibe.
I sure do.
I think we've been through a lot the past few years, and so we're just ready for a solid,
easy one.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Calm, it's
collected.
like a double even year, whatever that means. You know
Greatness.
what I mean? Like,
my birthday's a double. Even.
Really?
Yeah. They say all good things come in twos.
Mine's not.
Right.
That's kind of rude.
I'm joking.
I've never heard of that before, though.
I've actually just made that up.
Well, Happy New Year to everyone. And obviously, with a new year comes new goals.
New goals.
New resolutions.
Yes.
And we're hitting them today. We're hitting them. We're going to talk about the top resolutions and then go through after them how SwapORama can help with the resolutions.
Let's do it.
Let's talk. Do you set resolutions?
I set goals.
Okay.
So LA like hairstylist I followed years ago was like resolutions for me are never like achievable. So I set goals for the year and then I check 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, year end. So and I did that the last 2 years and it is way more
like achievable.
Yeah.
And keeps you on track.
Yeah.
Well, it's also so broad. Like sometimes they're like, pay off a credit card.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
okay,
pay off debt, right? And it's like, okay,
well, how much?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to have a plan going into it. You can't just like say it.
Correct.
I think that's what I've learned, right? And if you have to have the action steps. Like it's a process. We're getting old here. We know what's going on.
So I'm a goal setting girly.
Okay, so you are. That's good.
What about you?
Yeah, definitely. Like you, I used to have like such lofty things that were just never going to happen, But I feel like, it's always the basic stuff for me though,
Healthy.
Healthy,
Take more
finances,
vacations, take my time off. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Which is fine. That's, to be fair, it is always something that you should work on,
Absolutely.
Your psyche and whatever. So we'll touch on those. How do you usually approach your goals? Are you like
I'm a writer down in a journal.
You are. You strike me as like the person that's like all in, like go getter. You know what I mean? Like attack.
No. I just think because over the last couple of years, I've just like my goals that I used to make, I've made a lifestyle.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
That's really good. Yeah.
Like
that's the goal.
Like working
honestly.
out. Okay. I literally would say 4 years ago, I was probably in the most unhealthy shape. And that like next year, I really wanted to like dedicate the year to that. And then it just stuck with me year after year. So yeah, I'm kind of more chill about it. Honestly, it's more just like keeping my current routine consistent and doing the things that I know like flourish my mind and soul.
Nice. I love that. And you are really good about that. I'm like a weird all or nothing person where it's like, if I fall off my wagon,
you're off.
Yeah. And so I always need to kind of work on that where it's like, okay, maybe it's not, I don't have to put so much pressure on said thing.
No.
It's like, it's okay to make a little step every single day, right?
And I think too, when you're like setting goals and resolutions, like do something that is absolutely like achievable to you because then otherwise it's going to be too far out of reach and then you're going to feel worse that you didn't even like hit it, slightly touch it, got close to it.
Right.
So for me, I kind of realized, like 5 years ago, okay, let's like think about these goals actually.
Yeah, definitely. No, I like that. And so let's jump right into some of these. And of course, they're like some of these are obvious, right? But it doesn't help. It's time to talk about them, Let's bring them to fruition. Okay. So, obviously number 1 would be fitness and health.
Yep.
So everything, eating healthy, losing weight, exercise, those are always like resolutions for everybody.
Yeah.
I think like more so than ever, like it's a lot easier to make like food swaps and like, you know what I mean? There's way more like fitness classes and opportunities in different styles of gyms. Like a lot of things are more customized, I think, to help people out right now. Yeah. Which I love.
I will say too, like going back to like the working out thing, honestly, I do some crazy workouts, boxing and whatnot, but I love just walking. Yeah. Literally put a podcast on, put your headphones in, call your mom, call your best friend, walk around your neighborhood, walk to get your groceries instead there and back and get 30 minutes in. I'm telling you, it will literally help. Yeah. So if you don't have like the finances for a gym, a trainer, an online program, I'm not kidding. You can lose weight. You can tone up by simply walking 30 minutes a day.
Right. And
it's
you're
free.
Getting fresh air.
And it's free.
And yeah, exactly. You're clearing your mind and forming relationships too. Love that. Personal development is always one. So things like reading more, starting a new skill or hobby.
That's on
maybe
my
some
list.
Classes.
Yep.
Yeah, mine too.
What that looks like, I'm not entirely sure. But it's there.
I always say I want to do like a new hobby as an adult, right? And I just never know what my niche is.
That's what I'm saying.
Like what to get into. But I think you have to like start with something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. What should we do?
I mean, I thought of 2 things that are possibly up our alley.
Okay, what?
Like candle making.
Oh, yeah. There's like a place in the city too.
We literally love candles.
We do.
So that would be one. And then I don't know. I feel like there's so many like positives about having like air fresheners, like diffusers. Yeah. It's not hard to like mix how to like
oils and stuff.
Right. So I don't know, something maybe in that realm.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I'm not sure. Like
dance classes would be fun.
Totally. Give me in a hip hop class.
I know you always say that.
Drop it.
We have to find one, but not like an advanced one.
No. No.
For the New Year resolution girlies.
Yeah. We need some easy.
Yeah, something like that. Or like, I don't know, just like I loved being a part of a book club.
I know.
That was so fun.
I really just wish I was a reader.
What about even...
I just like, here's my attention span that's like, wait, what did I just read? I have to read it again.
Well, what about if you do an audio?
I do.
Okay.
That's like the only thing. But like sometimes I'm also like, how many times do I tell you I want printed in front of me? I need to like see it.
No, I know.
It's just like the ADD brain. Yeah, honestly.
I get it, girl. I get it. With that being said, number 3 is mental health. Okay. So things like self-care, reducing stress, meditation.
Yep. Big supporter.
Always work on that.
Yep. Honestly, it's cool to talk to a therapist too. I feel like more than ever, it is so lax to tell your work, to tell people are accommodating now more so in jobs with mental health and mental health programs, self-care programs, mental health days off. I love that finally we are in a space where people are okay and feel comfortable talking about that.
Where you can actually say like, oh
I go to therapy.
I need a mental health day.
Yep.
I'm just taking today off because I need a second to myself and like to gather my house or whatever,
Yeah.
Obviously self-care is like there's been a big push over that the past like several years, where people are not just putting face mix on with like wine, right? It's like actually being like, maybe excusing yourself from like an event if you just don't feel up for something. Correct. Or you know what I mean? Yep. Like just taking
it's
true
okay
time
to say
to
no.
Yourself. Yeah.
I feel like me and you are like people pleasers too.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I've been like this all my life. So like, I don't know. I guess one thing I try to, you said like, oh, I'm a go-getter. I guess I always try to like literally just I gotta just really try to like be in the moment and like mental health wise, take a step back.
Yeah.
It's okay to like need a moment to say no to people, to cancel plans.
Right.
If you're not feeling it, don't force yourself.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've been really intentional
Easier
about
said
that
than
a little
done
bit.
too.
I know. You get FOMO, but
you do get FOMO. I
You
get
have to keep your eye on what you actually need in the moment, you know.
Grounding.
And my sister always says, if you have to think about it,
You don't want to do it.
Exactly.
Yep.
If you're like, if it's not an immediate kind of like reaction from your heart, then like you don't want to do something, you know. And it's anything, whether it's going on a walk, whatever. Like, if you're not intentional about it and you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. So.
Yeah.
All right. Next one is financial goals. Yeah. Good grief. So like saving, budgeting, paying off your debt.
Yeah.
Yep. Obviously.
That's always in my
Welcome
list
to America.
Too. And good luck to everybody trying to achieve that goal.
Godspeed. Anyone got any tips?
Hit me in my DM, please. _ Rachel Sadowski.
Thank God for Swap and
having
the low.
Yeah, just like having those outlets now that are more budget friendly for everyone's wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting with this one because numbers are a little, okay, like some of the goals that we've been talking about are obviously like, okay, well, what does self-care mean to you? And you have to kind of find that. Or what does like a hobby mean to you? Finances are so black and white where it's literally like,
hit or miss.
Okay, I need to put $20 here. I need to pay $100 here. Do you know what I mean?
You have to have like jars, envelopes, drops.
It's like, it's a very,
and then
it's
I
very
need to never
concrete
have
what you have to do.
It. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just doing it.
Yeah.
And then
but it's really hard to do it nowadays because everything is going up.
That for sure. 100%. Like everything
Let's call
is
it
up
what
like
it is.
At least a few bucks. Like
everything.
I was going to go buy makeup wipes and they were $1.49 more than I paid last year, which like is minor, but like, whoa. You know, if every item I buy is more than that, crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
what they say, the good old soap and water.
Oh, just lather it on there.
Like JJ told me.
See? No, but you know, not even that, but we're just so tempted by things.
Yeah.
Everything. Going out, that's money.
Yep.
You're like almost damned if you do, damned if you don't sometimes.
Correct.
Where it's like, again, I talk about this with my sister too, where it's like, okay, like you want to be more meaningful in your friendships and like go out and do things with them and whatever, but that's going to mean you're going out to eat and now you have to pay for that. And also you have health goals that you're trying to reach. So it's like, kind of deciding what is a priority for you is like the hardest part, at least for me. You know what I mean? Where it's like, yikes, like, you know, do you go I don't know, it's like it's always something that's in your mind, you know, like in terms of finance goals. But all right, next one is career aspirations. So like career changes, new pro skills, advancement. Okay, not gonna lie, this is actually very high on my list this year.
Same. It's my number one.
It is?
Yeah.
Solid. Me too.
Look at that.
Really, I'm proud. I want to keep learning.
Everything. I want to know. I want to know more. I want to like be that expert who just is like a
exactly.
Let me like, people ask me a question. I'm like, let me just get out my filing cabinet here and see what
Yeah.
So we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Let's get our learn on, baby.
Thank you. Yeah, I will share. Like I've starting last year, so like the past like few months, I've like been really into like webinars, seminars, conferences, like getting my foot in the door and like
having those conversations, talking with like-minded individuals who 100%, are kind of on the same path.
100%.
I'm with you.
And I'm not saying like I want to be Gary Vee here. Like that would be, I mean, obviously that's like ideal, right? But like,
no, I get it.
Just kind of like starting at a point where it's like getting my mind rolling again, keeping up with the trends and norms and like learning more in the industry. Like I have such a hunger for that right now. So
love it.
Sweet. Social connections is another resolution. So like making new friends, networking, strengthening your currents. Also a big one for me. I think it's really hard too when you're an adult and like obviously like people go their separate ways or we're at different points in our life. it's hard to like, you think immediately like some old friends maybe don't have commonalities like you do anymore.
Correct.
But that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like that's very normal for like people our age to feel.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I think so too.
Because like, okay, we both are not married. We both don't have children.
Right.
But like half of my friends do.
Right.
And half of them are.
Right.
It doesn't mean that we can't relate to the same things. I just don't have that one common connection with them.
Right.
And I feel like that's the way to look at it instead of like, oh, I can't have these same friendships.
Yeah.
You know?
I always feel like a bother where if people are in a different spot, you know, like if someone's in like a serious relationship or something and it's like I'm hanging out with them, let's say like third wheel, fifth wheel, whatever it is for me, for example, it's like, am I intruding?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like, but you get those feelings. Want you there,
they wouldn't tell you.
They wouldn't tell you. That. It's totally a me thing. But
well,
like, same
for
thing.
the record, I never think you're third wheeling with us. And you are always welcome. So
no, but yeah, it's just like one of those things too. When you have kiddos, it's like, am I overstepping? Like, do I say something? I don't know. Am I involved? Should I get involved with the kid? Like, it's so hard to navigate that. But when you're all on the same page and you're in high school and things like that, I mean, it's easy. You're just there for each other. You have fun.
Yeah, it's way different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I think deepening my connections is up there. You know, rekindling some of like my good friendships again and getting them to where they were is definitely, and whatever. Of course, networking too, kind of going off of.
It's no matter what, it's huge.
It is. And like just making a name for yourself and kind of introducing yourself in a space that maybe you didn't before, like I think is big. You're an owner, so that's always good for you. Just kind of spreading your name out there and what you do.
Yes.
_ Rachel Sadowski.
That is a big thing. I mean, my website launched this week.
Yeah.
So that was huge. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, another one is organization and productivity. So things like decluttering, time management, increasing productivity.
All of
Lord
it.
have
Hey,
mercy.
if you're doing dry January, this is a perfect time to organize your entire house, closet, bathroom. Get rid of the old and let's make room for the new.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you need to do it.
You can't hold on to things forever.
I love just like decluttering and organizing.
Same.
I'm like sick though. I could do it for like a side biz, literally.
Really?
Oh yeah. Danny always makes jokes. She's like, please come clean my house.
I don't like love it like that.
It's like a stress reliever for me. I just put the music on. I'm like dancing, cleaning. I'm just living.
Yeah, you got to go through your stuff.
You do.
Like, I'm like a weirdo with my closet. Like every season when I like, you know, move the winter things to the back and things like that. Like, I'm like, why am I holding on to this stuff still?
Yeah.
I did not wear it this whole year, like this whole season. So like, instead of pushing it back, it's getting donated.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
I think it's a big deal.
I do
and
too.
And it just makes your like everyday space like just easier to manage. Like, I don't know about you, but like if things aren't in their place and things, it's like,
hello, you don't know about me. My closet is color coordinated. Okay. I need everything.
So is mine. It doesn't have color. It's just
mine's black. Actually color. Well, yeah, I've seen your closet. It is a very large majority of black clothing.
Yeah, it's very black denim and camo. And leopard. If you
that's not bad. It's actually not a bad combo.
Another common resolution is giving back. So volunteering, supporting a cause, things like that. You know, I always want to volunteer more, and I just never follow through with that.
Same.
That's something we should probably look into.
We should take the Swap sisters.
Yeah,
to volunteer. Definitely. It's always fun when you have someone you know with you too.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, well let's hold each other accountable and sign up for some stuff.
We should. All right, next is travel and adventures. So new places, taking on vacations, even smaller vacations, trying new activities.
Yep.
I mean,
it's on the top. It's also in the list.
Okay, but this is another one where it's like,
you say it, but you say it every year.
Well, not that, but it's like, okay, well now I need a budget for that. Because you can't travel for cheap, you know, especially nowadays. Yeah.
They say 2024 is going to be better.
I know. And we were just talking about this, just even taking more trips that are short term, like, you know, like 4-day weekends. We literally just talked about this. Yeah. Something like that. Just doing it with your friends. And
I agree.
If you're going to be at someone's house instead, just find a cute little cabin or something and get out and
make
see
snow
something
angels.
New. Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, I'm down.
Campfires.
An 80s snow fit.
Yeah.
That's
would be
the
fun.
theme. That's the lake
Okay.
house theme.
Okay.
Oh, I know what I'm doing after today.
We're big theme people now.
Yeah. Big theme girlies.
Okay. Quitting bad habits is another one.
Yep.
So any unhealthy habits? Do you have any that you're breaking or quitting?
Breaking? Not really that I'm quitting. I guess quitting would be just like letting others like control my mood. Like their choices and actions has nothing to do with me. And so sometimes I just need to separate myself from
the situation.
that situation.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's a good one.
That's something I'm dropping in 2024.
We're done with that.
Also, like other people's opinion of me is also not my opinion of me. So that is irrelevant to me. I'm also dropping that.
All right. Love it.
So you love me or hate me. That's Lady Sovereign.
Lady Sovereign. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good one. Do not mess with Rachel this year. Do not mess
With either of us, actually.
Totally. Okay, family goals. So like supporting your family, spending more time with them, improving communication.
Yep.
I mean, man.
Another goal for
the Ducases in my life. I just
love them.
can't.
Same with the Sadowskis. I will say this. I just want all of my family to continue to stay healthy.
Yes.
And be okay
Yes.
and happy. Healthy and happy.
Agree.
That's a goal I wish for everyone close to me, family and friend wise, for 2024.
Amen.
Amen.
100%. Everybody. Stay on the health train.
Cheers.
Let's be here as long as we can
Yep.
so we can have fun together. And lastly, environmental responsibilities. So things like reducing waste, contributing to causes, eco-friendly practices, recycling, things like that. That was not last year or the year before. I had made a for sure goal to recycle. That was an actual resolution of mine. It's hard when you actually think about I was checking labels and making it I'm can you recycle this? Can you not recycle this? Your day-to-day stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is
almost
crazy.
Everything we use is
recyclable.
And plastic. Yeah, it's wild. And I was switching things to aluminum. We're
doing a whole switch up.
I was.
Ooh,
I know.
I
was
love it.
really in it. I need to get back. But
you got to work on.
Interesting.
It's the first week of the new year. Anything is possible, Kristina.
Anything is possible, Rachel.
Ooh, this is crazy.
So now let's go back to some of these and talk about how we can swapify them, if you will.
Swapify me.
All right. So fitness and health, I think obviously Swap can help by walking.
Swap has walking, but also Swap
obvious.
Also offers very budget friendly. Supplements, workout gear, workout clothes, tennis shoes, anything you need in that realm of wellness and health, we got you.
There's protein shakes.
There's everything. There's literally vitamins, there's powders, there's teas, there's bands, there's balls, there's ab roller. We got it all.
There's custom things African teas, debloating tea. We've seen quite the cocktails you can make.
So go to Swap. It is affordable and it will definitely help you kickstart your New Year resolutions.
Yes, I agree.
And if these are new resolutions that you are just trying this year, why not try them with something a little bit cheaper to see if this is a lifestyle you can maintain and you want to maintain.
Exactly. I
Next.
agree. Personal development. So this is we would talk about new hobbies and crafts, and
Sure.
you brought up candles. Well, if we become good at it, we can sell them at the Flea.
Yes.
So attending workshops and maybe interacting with vendors, all that kind of stuff. I think that's really cool, right?
Yep.
We can learn a lot from some of those.
You can learn a lot from people, and a lot
That
of
actually
people
is what
don't
we should
realize that they can learn so much from the
the
people they know.
crystals and the people that do that stuff is really cool. Okay, financial goals. This is obvious, right? When you go to a place that has the same things that you're buying at a lower rate,
It's
come on.
common sense.
Come on.
And honestly, if you guys don't believe us, a few episodes back,
Oh,
we did a
gosh.
comparison between multiple different stores and swap prices.
Yeah.
And almost every single time swap was cheaper.
Yeah. I mean, and we'll continue to do that and hit up like different retailers too and compare. But yeah, I mean, not even that too, but like the secondhand finds that we found this year, like the Nike, like there are so many good. So my point is, like, if you want something that, you know, you're budgeting for and is out of your price range, you literally can find a $1 Nike windbreaker.
Yeah.
So just try hunting for that. Or if you need new furniture, whatever the case is, you know, we got your finances under
wraps.
Okay, next one, mental health. This one was interesting because, you know, getting out of the house, as we've mentioned, and like actually interacting
around
with people, is definitely good for you as a person, right?
Yeah. Honestly, just being in that environment at Swap, at the Flea, it's like you can't be pissed off that day.
Yeah, no.
There's too much liveliness around you. The energy's high. People are talking to you. You can sample food. You can save money. I mean, even if you literally go just to walk around to clear your head, it's still a great experience.
Yeah, you can laugh, learn something new, interact with someone you probably wouldn't before. Like, all great things. And then the obvious too, there's so many self-care things that you can buy. From like face masks to snacks to
eye patches,
you know, you want to paint your nail, like whatever you want to take care of yourself with, like mental health wise, you can do that there. So you can get it there, I should say. Okay, social connections. This one's kind of obvious as well too, like spending quality time with, you know, people that you know and actually going to the flea market with them, like your family or
your friends.
And then just interacting with the vendors again too. Like it's a transaction where, you know, you're a little bit more engaging or you're haggling or whatever the case is. Like that really hits that box, you know, especially with new people.
Yeah.
Like we talk about so many times, you know, oh my gosh, how do we meet new people? I think that's a great way.
Of course.
There's some people that will really talk your ear off. So be prepared. Some vendors really like what they do, you guys.
No, but it's good. They're passionate.
It is,
you want people who are passionate.
It is, exactly.
Otherwise, what are you doing? Passion is what drives people.
More passion, more
energy,
more quick stuff. Okay, next one is organizing and productivity. So things like selling and donating items, obviously,
storage units. I mean, any type of like, what is it? Rubbermaid. Rubbermaid. They have great. Those are also can add up.
When they're like $15 and they used to be
that's on the
$5.
cheap end.
I know.
I'm like, where am I gonna put all this decor? I need to get some new,
like a box. Yeah.
And I'm like looking online, looking at Target. I'm like, they're joking, right?
Yeah,
that's
it's bad.
$20.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Cool. Guess I'll throw
Thank
20.
you. Yeah. No, it's wild. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
it's weird.
But for that too, like, so obviously you can buy like baskets and things like totes, like those fabric baskets are good that you can get. But also, I mean, again, the part of like cleaning out your closet, putting it whatever, and go sell it at the flea. Make some money cleaning out your closet. Yeah, and just go try to make some money. If you don't want to make some money, you can leave it for someone to sell for you. Like, it works. So, a next one is, you know, the traveling and adventures. Obviously, Swap is an adventure.
It is. And also, if you are traveling, all of those traveling minis add up, okay? Mm-hmm. Also have seen those at Swap.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that with that one. But then also, too, there's a lot of flea markets around the country, too. So be open to
traveling and looking out new locations.
Yeah. And let us know about them.
Yeah, duh. We want to be in.
Quitting bad habits. So here, you know, obviously.
Quitting bad habits of overspending at stores that don't offer it to you for the low.
That, definitely. And also, I think when you're distracted by things, like, you're more willing to, like, you know, quit a bad habit, i.e. smoking. You know what I mean? If you're in a facility that doesn't allow that.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, what you surround yourself, your environment, that all is a factor.
Exactly. Career aspirations. Now, this one I was like, I loved because what a perfect way to start as an entrepreneur.
Yep.
And get your foot in the door with something and actually try it and see if it's going to work than the flea market, you know, whether you're selling items, whether you're selling your used items, like, hey, you never know, like what could come off of it.
Sure.
I think a lot of careers have started from that, from people just kind of being like, you know, like, especially Crazy Joe. Crazy Joe. You're getting a lot of shout outs, Crazy Joe.
I know.
Joe, but
we got to find you. Again.
Like, I think he had like a normal job, he said.
He did. And then he bought.
Like, he just keeps buying things and turned now he has like a secondhand like retail business. And I think that's crazy. That's awesome. Yeah. So then the next one would be family goals. And obviously, we are a very family-friendly place at Swap. So you can bring, come one, come all. You can sell together. No, seriously.
No, I know.
I know.
It's just funny how you said it. Come one, come all.
Yeah.
It's true, though.
It's more fun when you're with people there, you know? Okay, and then the number one thing was the environmental responsibility, because obviously flea markets are the best place to like sell and find secondhand things, whether it's furniture items, housewares. Like, gosh, we found an amazing like mixer and kitchen, like, you know, and you just can't go wrong like with all that stuff or whatever you have that you want to get rid of. Again, it's just, let's help the earth as much as we can, man. It's scary out there.
It is,
you know, or like some things too, like, you know, all the time that we see like really good products with like a beat up box. It's like another retailer literally just tossed that, and it's perfectly good items, perfectly good condition. Just get it. You know what I mean? Just like, why is it garbage?
Yeah.
Let's not get so gross and greedy out there, you know?
Yeah, I do.
All right. So what are you looking forward to this year?
What am I looking forward to this year? Are we going to talk resolutions? What I'm looking forward to? Like, I'm looking forward to this podcast.
I think just in general, what are you looking forward to? Nice.
I want to do a summer or winter, like we just said, friends trip.
Yeah.
Also trying to go to Europe.
Okay.
Looking forward to guest speaking at the conference in Vegas.
It's coming up.
You know, bringing on new clients, trying to pay off some debt, traveling more memories, more experiences, more career improvements. That's all kind of being in the moment and really just like appreciating that I'm healthy. I'm happy I have a home over my head.
Yeah.
I'm a simple girl now these days, Kristina.
Hey, I hear you, girl.
What about you?
Same, just staying consistent, you know, having some love in my heart.
My word of the year is stability.
Nice. So that is really good.
Yeah, being in a stable state is definitely what I'm looking forward to.
I have to fine tune my things a little bit more, but I think everything that we talked about today is definitely on my list, as always. Yeah. I think you don't grow if you don't do a little bit of everything. You know what I mean?
You gotta try. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Not everything works for everyone. No. And it's like, stay focused, do the best you can. And my thing is not like, I don't want to have that pressure of the all or nothing mentality, as we talked about. You know, I do want to like stay consistent, be more intentional. Yeah. And and maybe find a man. We're going to find a man. If one damn thing I do a moment of silence. If there's anything I do this year, it's getting Kristina to kiss a man. I will take in grace as well. Yeah, if we can all just have a moment of silence at You, Me, and the Flea. Dear Heavenly You, Me, and the Flea, please send me the best. Well wishes. Thank you. On that note, I'm looking forward to this year all the way around. Me too. I think it's going to be good. And I think whatever's bad, we'll handle, right? We always do. Let's go. So cheers, Flea Fam. Cheers to 2024. Yes, Happy New Year. It's going to be a good one. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you being here all this time. Yeah, we do. Looking forward, like, for this podcast, we have a lot of really cool stuff coming ahead. So as always, if you guys like this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Yeah, and thanks for watching another episode of You, Me, and the Flea. See you next week.